You know, there's an old song that says breaking up is hard to do, but the fact of the matter is that waking up is also hard to do. And it's not so much the waking up, it's the getting up that has to follow it. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. If you missed our shows last night, we went an hour with Jay Campbell in a special emergency broadcast of the Last Stand. We are the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy. Good morning, Jerry. And then Scotty Roberts came in and Jay Campbell joined the lovable rapscallions, the consequential rapscallions. So we had a 2-hour show, 1 hour with Jay, 1 hour with Scotty. So make sure you avail yourself of that. Tonight at 7 p.m., Global Witness will be with me. Great stuff, big stuff. You know, we always talk about being woke or being awakened or being woke up. And the chances are that if you're watching this broadcast right now, you're either awoke or you're well on your way to getting woke. So I'm not so much concerned about waking people up as I am concerned about getting people out of bed. Sandra and Sophia done a lot of traveling. Today, they're probably going to be bed bugs. And that's a good thing sometimes to be a bed bug. However, once you wake up, you can't be a bed bug forever. You got to get up. And sometimes the getting up, the getting out of bed is the hardest part of waking up. Because ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is, it's pretty easy once you open your eyes to see that 9/11 was an inside job. It's not so easy to open your eyes and look at the inside job that you have to do in your own life. It's a lot easier to wake up and realize that there is a dark cabal that controls the financial structure of this world. But it's not so easy to understand that there's a dark cabal that runs your mind against your will and that you have to go to battle against them. It's a lot easier sometimes to realize the problems and the difficulties and to pierce the conspiracies of the world, of the culture, of religion, than it is to wake up and realize and pierce the conspiracies and the lies and the crutches that we have created and continue to maintain within our own lives. It's very easy to identify all of the conspiracies and all of the lies that we're being told out there. It really is very easy once you wake up and once you realize and once you're ready to see truth. What's not so hard, or what's not so easy rather, is turning that same gaze, that same investigatory intrepidity on our own selves. Because it's freeing and liberating to see that 9/11 was an inside job, but you get a little bit of a different feeling when you start looking at the inside job that's got to be done within your own heart, within your own mind, and within your own life. And it becomes daunting sometimes. So I'm here to encourage you this morning to take the same courage that you use to wake up to the realities of the fear and guilt control matrix of this world, and use that same courage, that same integrity, that same intrepidity, that same drive to do what Sandra calls the inside job, to go into the dark night of your soul, to go into the shadow work, to go in and do what you need to do to you, to go in and do what you need to do for you, to go in to do what you need to do in you. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you understand about the Fed. It doesn't matter if you understand about the fear and guilt control matrix. It doesn't understand if you know. It doesn't matter if you know about 9/11 and MK Ultra and Tavistock and all of this stuff. It doesn't matter if you know the Emerald tablets backwards and forwards. If you haven't got to the place where you know you backwards and forwards. I don't care if you can astral project to the moon and back until you've navigated your internal realms and dug out all the skeletons and exposed them to the light of day. I'm glad you woke up. but have the courage to get up. And that means you've woke up on the outside. Now it's time to wake up on the inside. Waking up is pretty easy to do. Waking up on the inside of you, doing that inside job, it's easy. I define easy as something you can do if you have the courage to do it. And Lady Og makes a good statement. You don't have to believe it for it to be true. Get into you just like you got into 9/11. Get into you just like you got into Bilderbergers. Get into you just like you got into that Bohemian Grove. Get into you just like you get into the fear and guilt control matrix. Expose what's in you, just like you expose what's going on within the dark cabals of this world. And guess what? You do that, and the Bilderbergers won't matter. The Illuminati won't matter. The Fed won't matter. None of it will matter, because you have woke up on the inside and you've done the inside work, and you're ready to rock and roll. You're locked and loaded. If you want some help, Sandra and I are here for you. rawreflections.org, serpentanddove.org, jeffreydarty.com. We will work with you. Our schedule's filling up very quickly, so if you want to get some time, schedule it with us. Be sure you're here tonight, 7 p.m., as I talk to Global Witness and what promises to be an absolutely epic broadcast, just like the last one. We've got Magenta Pixie. We've got Heidi Vandenberg. We've got Jenny Moonstone. We've got all kind of stuff coming up. And we have the new Serpent and Dove channel as well. Please check the box below. Ladies and gentlemen, you're woke. Get woke on the inside. 9/11 was an inside job, but it's nothing compared to the inside job that this life is calling you to do. You're the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy.